everyone, thanks for tuning in, and today we're going to be talking about Leave No Trace. Hi, I'm Cara, and I am your outdoor guide and recreation specialist for Naval Station Everett, and I'm here to introduce you to our video where we're going to be going into brief detail on what these 7 principles of Leave No Trace are. So what is Leave No Trace and why is it important to you? Leave No Trace is a set of 7 principles that are going to help enhance the environment for you and others, as well as maintaining it for future use. And it's very important now because we have been able to access very little except for the outdoors in the last few months, so it's been very popular. So we want to make sure that we are still following these principles to keep it in good condition for others. We're very briefly covering these topics in this video. So if you have any questions, want to get more details, go ahead and post in these comments, or go ahead and stop by our office. We'll be more than happy to tell you more about Leave No Trace. If you're interested in looking at this video again after today, then go ahead and go to our YouTube channel at Navy Life PNW. Enjoy your video. Oh, hey, Taylor. Are you all set and ready to go?
I'm already tired. This pack is unbelievably heavy, but I feel like I have everything that I need for the hike. I mean, we're going multiple days, so I just feel like I have everything. But dude, it's gonna be so like how long is this hike?
It's only about 5 miles, but there is a water crossing. Why don't let's lay out all our gear and decide what we really and truly need for this hike.
Okay, let's do that. Ooh, yeah. Well,
Wow.
I have quite the spread.
No kidding. Yes, you do.
Yeah. You bring a tent or a hammock?
I have a tent. It looks like it could be okay for hammocking, but I really like my tent.
Okay. Well, I brought a hammock. Do you think that'll work?
Our campsite said that it had some pretty good trees for hammocking. The trip report was very promising. Did you remember your water shoes?
Why do I need those?
So the trip report said that there was a really gnarly river crossing, and it was at least up to your knees. Well, maybe my knees. It could be mid-calf for you.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. You know what? I might have some extra water shoes in the car, so we'll make sure to grab those before you head out. We're going at least 5 miles. Do you really want to bring your big camp chair that whole way?
Well, I thought it would be comfy, like, because there's no chairs out there. I mean, but I guess not. Do you think I need it? It's just so heavy.
It's a lot of weight. It might be easier to just sit on your sleeping pad or anything else we can find.
Yeah.
Other thing, you don't have a trowel, but that's okay. I have one that we can both use. Did you remember your toilet paper or well, you know.
I didn't even think about those. I just thought we could just go wherever we want, I guess.
Well, I do have a whole roll of toilet paper in the car and some Ziploc, so we'll make sure we'll get those too.
Okay. Okay. And then this seemed useful. I bought one, and I don't know. It just seemed like useful, like a lot of different needs. You think, what is this?
That's an ice axe, and you know, in the winter that would be really useful on this trail. But right now, there's no snow on the mountain, so we wouldn't need that at all. And you've got your trekking poles,
Okay.
which will be even more helpful.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I brought those.
And you know what? It looks like you have dehydrated meals, so I wouldn't worry about that big stove. I've got this very nice, light, compact one. So how about we both just use this one?
Oh, thank goodness. Let's get that out of there.
Oh, and it looks like you have that other stove too. We won't need that one either.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, good. Yeah. So what kind of stuff do you have? I see you have a map and compass. That's probably a good thing. I did not even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about a headlamp. I don't have any flashlight or headlamp.
Well, you know what? I always have 2 light sources with me when I go camping, so you can borrow one of mine.
Oh, great. Thank you. Okay. Well, I guess that's a lot to think about. I didn't really plan or prepare very much. I didn't really think about reading the area, seeing if there's any trip reports, or even weather. I didn't even think about weather or a river. So thanks a lot for researching that for us.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very important to plan ahead and prepare for any trip or activity that you're doing. And you always want to make sure you bring your 10 essentials with you. Those are always very key things when you are going into the backcountry.
Okay.
How does that feel?
It's night and day. This is way lighter, and I had no idea what I did need or what I didn't need. So thanks for the input and for planning for us and helping me prepare my pack. And I feel a lot more confident now that I can actually complete the hike with a lighter pack.
Good, good. And we made sure that everything you need is in your pack, so we are all set and ready to leave no trace on our trail.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's head out.
We get there. It's been a long hike. Wait to show people at home. What are you doing? Are you getting a snack?
No, I'm gonna try to feed it.
No, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to feed the wildlife. That's one of our leave no trace principles.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and take a couple steps back. Okay. Yeah, so one of the leave no trace principles is to respect wildlife, and if we're feeding wildlife, there's the concern that it could become habituated to us, which could cause detrimental damage to it.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, so we don't want the animals to become dependent on us, because what happens to the owl if we're no longer here to feed it?
That's true. I probably shouldn't feed wildlife just on a whim like that. By the way, what is this?
So that's another wonderful thing to help us with this principle. It's a bear can. So this is a bear-proof canister that makes it impossible for animals to get into our food, which will make it harder for them to become habituated to us.
Wow. So a bear can't break this.
A bear cannot get in there.
Wow.
I mean, you saw how tough it was to open it yourself.
Yeah, it was tough.
So we'll just want to be aware of this in case we do run into anything like more owls or a bear.
Yeah.
It's very important to not disturb wildlife as much as possible while they're in their habitat, especially if it's during a time that's sensitive to them, like they have their own babies. So they can be quite aggressive.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Woo. Getting there, Taylor. We're getting there.
Oh, wow. These flowers are amazing. I'm going to take one home for my wife.
Oh, Taylor, wait. We want to make sure we leave what we find. Take a picture. It lasts a lot longer.
Oh.
I'm sure your wife would love that, but if we take this, then the next person who comes through here, they're not going to be able to enjoy that flower. I mean, if you think about it, what would happen if every person who hiked this trail each took one of the flowers?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
There wouldn't be any left.
That's very true. Okay, well, I guess I can settle with the picture. Yeah,
All right, good.
just to preserve it.
I'm sure your wife would absolutely love a picture of those.
Yeah. Click.
All right, to the campsite.
All right.
All right, woohoo! We made it.
You made it.
All right. So let's see if we can find a good spot for my tent and a good spot for your hammock.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Sure, I think I found a good tree for my hammock.
Taylor, hold on. I think there's a better spot further away from the creek.
Oh,
I think between these two trees might be a better spot for your hammock.
okay. But I'm not sure why this is better than my really nice river spot.
I know it was really nice over there, but a really good rule of thumb when we're in the backcountry is to make sure that we're a pretty good distance away from the river so we're not interrupting any animals that might be going there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what we could do instead of using the nail that you had down at the river, let's go ahead and use those straps that I saw that you packed.
Okay.
Because that'll be better for the trees and well, it's a really good rule of thumb. It's a good leave no trace principle to hike and camp on durable surfaces.
Durable. What do you mean by durable?
So for your hammock, it's really important that we not leave a lasting impression on the trees that we're utilizing. Your straps will make it seem as though you were never here, whereas your nail will leave a big impression on the trees, and a tree's going to have a very hard time bouncing back from that gaping hole from the nail.
Okay.
And it's really similar to when we set up a tent. When we do tents, we want to look for an area that doesn't have any vegetation, an area that is designated for camping, so that way everyone's using the same one and we're not spreading out and causing damage to all the vegetation.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, just minimize your footprint.
absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Minimize your footprint.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's try this out.
All right. You want to help me find a tent site?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
So you told me a little bit about durability, and this site looks pretty durable. It looks like somebody's camped here before with a tent. So it looks pretty good, but I'm just wondering about this little guy. What should we do with him?
You're absolutely right. This is a beautifully durable campsite. And as to this, one of the things we want to do is, like you said, minimize our impact. So we want to make sure that we're not altering the environment to suit our needs, but rather we are melding into the environment and doing as little damage or impact to its sustainability as we can. So we'll leave this be, and I have a single person tent that will fit perfectly on this lovely, durable surface.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes!
There's a fire pit!
Okay,
Oh
we
my
found a
goodness.
fire ring. Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay, so we have a fire ring, so that's one thing. I know that we need a fire ring to have a campfire.
I checked the regulations before we came out, and we are allowed to have fires up here.
Okay, good. So that's one thing. Another checklist to have a good campfire is the fire danger, which it's been raining for 4 days, so it's pretty low right now. So the other thing I think we need is to make sure that we have sufficient firewood
Absolutely.
around.
Let's get some wood.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, it's still picking.
Yeah, there's not much around. Huh?
No, not really. Oh, Taylor, hold on. We don't want to damage the environment.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so we should only collect firewood that's already on the ground and it's not going to cause any sort of impact to the animals or anything like that.
Okay, so we can't cut down anything left.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So that's one of our other leave no trace principles to minimize campfire impact. So by doing that, we'll only collect things that are already downed and not in use by anything.
Okay, so in that case, if this is all we can find,
Is that a tough question?
yeah, I don't know if a campfire would be the best idea.
I think you're right.
What's our other option?
Well, you know what? I happened to download a really cool campfire app on my phone. So let's use our little stove for heat, and then we'll have that going. It'll be almost like a real campfire.
Okay, let's try it. do that.
Oh my gosh, I love this little fire. It's so cute.
It is perfect. It's pretty satisfying. Man, so was that dinner. It was so good.
Oh, delicious. Nothing better than a good backcountry meal.
Yeah. But I definitely am really full and I need a poop now. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, regulations state that you can't bury your toilet paper, so we'll have to pack that out. So,
Oh.
do you have everything you need?
I think so. Let's see. Primary tool is the trowel to dig my cat hole and then fill it back in when I'm done. My TP and my TP bag for packing it out. In case I can't dig and the ground is too hard, here's my poop bag.
I like that, planning ahead and preparing. That's beautiful.
I'm learning. And then a water bottle.
The ever important water bottle. Excellent. Well, I'm loving this display of disposing your waste properly.
All right.
Enjoy your time.
Oh, I will. All right. We got sunlight hitting here. We are 200 feet away from campsite and water source, and I can dig. It's soft ground. I think I'm gonna dig. I need a poop. Perfect. All right, it's a water bottle sized hole. I'm ready to take a dump.
Dude, you think we can eat stuff out here?
I mean,
What if we found some like mushrooms?
yeah, I'm ready to dig. Wow. That was rude. You guys are taking up the trail, excuse me.
Whatever. We're
Right.
just hungry.
Don't litter.
We'll get on the way back. Some people should.
Bear I've ever seen in the wild.
I love the Pacific Northwest.
I know.
Oh, it's such a cool place.
Cubs and
I'm
everything.
gonna lose it.
Whoa!
What?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, that's gotta be at least the third violation that we've seen on this trail of the most important leave no trace principle. I mean, how hard is it to be considerate of others?
Seriously, that group, they were so loud, they were obnoxious. They took up the entire trail. We had to like weave through them. They were not even aware of us.
I know. No, not at all.
Yeah, and the biker should have said something.
Something other than move it or lose it.
Wow.
I mean, all you need to do is give a little, hey, passing on your left, you know, something like that. Move it or lose it, all right.
Oh man. Well, I'm really glad that I know a lot more about LNT and be courteous to others because I don't want to be a nuisance like that because that's super annoying.
Yeah.
So
Leave no trace, it's a wonderful set of principles that really enhances the environment for all of us involved. Yeah. Well, let's get going.